Hi, I'm Richard Specter, and I'm in Atlanta right now. This video is sponsored by the Cal firm and the Kenan Institute because I'm a famous YouTuber. After chilling in a fancy Raleigh Union Station and experienced whatever you just heard for 15 hours, I, my friend, finally arrived at Atlanta. The consulting firm that I interned for is called the Cal firm. There are two important members in it. Let me introduce the founder of the firm, genius Kaseem, and Kaseem's favorite employee, besides me, Sweet Caroline. FYI, they're both super nice people. The first day of work was rewarding. We somehow learned everything about consulting in 8 hours and created good team chemistry. But the real highlight of the day was this. We went to a terrific restaurant and I unintentionally ordered this beauty. Sorry, but thank you, boss. That being said, time to show you my everyday life. Because I wanted to regain 6 packs that I had never had, I woke up at 7-ish and worked out every morning. I put this clip simply to show off my biceps and triceps. After taking a cold shower, I would arrive at the working space at 9-ish, meet up with my colleagues, and get a cup of joe. My 1-minute secretary Shivali was kind enough to help me add some oat milk. We then meet up with Kaseem and Caroline. At 11-ish, sometimes we'd start grinding and get distracted. More often, however, Kaseem would bring us to meet important leaders in both nonprofit and public sectors. Here are some compilations of the visits. Several organizations we visited include the Goizueta Foundation, Lanier Family Foundation, Boys and Girls Clubs, and the Zeiss Foundation. Learning from different elected officials, professors, executive directors, and CEOs really sparked different insights. Special shout out to Boys and Girls Clubs and the Zeiss Foundation for providing us entertaining tours. Witnessing the impacts created by different organizations were really inspiring. Speaking of which, let me show you Kaseem driving me to the Zeiss Foundation. Feel free to say hi or anything.
Hello, I'm hanging with Richard. He's about to get me in an accident.
Okay, enough of Kaseem talking. At 1 p.m-ish, if we hadn't eaten lunch during the visits, me and my colleagues would get some food. For some reasons, Shivali and Rohan decided to rewalk. I'm not sure if I like this version better, but sure. At 2 p.m-ish, we'd go to different places and work. Even though I usually work pretty hard, I remember specifically this was just me typing random crap on a random day to create a footage of me working hard. At 4 or 5 p.m-ish, my friend Arnav would drive me home, and I'd work out again. The difference is, I'd practice shuttle boxing as well. Don't mess around with me, haha. Afterwards, I'd take a good shower and explore good restaurants with my friends, like this. And I'd call it a day. You might ask, how about the fun parts? Hi. Initially I wasn't gonna make you guys jealous, but then you've asked for it. Highlight number 3, exploration in Atlanta and Phil and Tia's visit. Our first exploration, thanks to Kushi, was to watch Blackberry. Here's Arnav's reaction. Besides movies, we also did mini golf. And I sucked. For the outdoor part, we went to the botanical garden. I was pretending I was lost. Where am I? I also went hiking with Arnav. Enjoying the sunshine. The view was splendid, if you ignore the children. I then made some random movements and sang terribly to distract Arnav from driving. This hiking trip was great, but the next one was even better.
Hola.
We're definitely not hiking in Tennessee when we were supposed to be working. Of course not. Why would we do that? I later realized Kushi was afraid of suspension bridges, so I decided to prank her. I'm definitely not walking on the bridge right now. Can I jump?
No.
Anyway, the view was perfect, just like the people. As mentioned, the number 3 highlight includes Phil and Tia's visit. Not only did they treat us, but they also brought us some gifts. I'm glad about their visit. Speaking of visit, here comes my number 2 highlight. One of my best friends, Audrey, she came to visit me. This was me waiting for her in the airport. I was excited to see her, but her flights got delayed. Sorry for a little rant. We went to explore Atlanta the next morning and went to the Centennial Olympic Park. We also saw some horses and were on our way to the Botanical Garden. Afterwards, Arnav came to pick us up and everyone was heading to Chattanooga. Audrey and Kushi somehow became besties and started roasting me. Chattanooga was very scenic. I highly recommend it. Let's say something random.
Hi.
Audrey then roasted me again, so I muted her. We all later went to check out the night scenes. Bought some ice cream, and time to transit to the next day. Georgia Aquarium was our first stop. By the way, do you know what whales do for fun? Netflix and Krill. Okay, not funny. Besides whales, I also saw a shark. Anyway, we somehow ended up here and found free sunglasses. Looking good, eh? We gathered with everyone and went to the Trap Museum. We did the escape room, and no, that wasn't us screaming. To make sure Audrey had a memorable trip, I decided to end her trip with indoor skydiving. That was her floating around. Overall, I was very glad she came. That weekend was really awesome. She certainly made my happy Atlanta life even happier. And girl, I hope you have a good New York life. Please stay healthy and happy. Now, back to my number 1 highlight in Atlanta. If you think indoor skydiving can satisfy me, you've underestimated me. What's your mood?
I'm a little sleepy, and I wish I ate a little more, but I'm excited.
You certainly sound enthusiastic. We came to middle of nowhere, pretended we're aliens, and it's showtime.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
We're gonna talk. Yes, we are.
we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
All right, my man, you made it. How was that?
I'm glad that I made it.
Best thing ever.
My tandem.
Would you ever do it again?
Of course.
Good job, my man.
Yeah, that's
Welcome,
crazy.
skydiving.
That was pretty much my Atlanta trip. You know, nothing special. Just includes jumping out of a plane from 14,000 feet, having my best friend visit me, forming decent relationships with my Atlanta partners, and working for the best firm in the world. Fine, all jokes aside, I love everything about this internship. I'ma end this video with my deepest gratitude. Special thanks for every employee in Kenan Institute for helping us connect with the Cal firm and scheduling everything. Dealing with document stuff have been annoying, but thank you for guiding me on that. Special shout out to Kaseem and Caroline. You guys are just purely awesome. If I become a boss one day, I want to be just like you guys. Entrusting your interns with real work, building authentic connections with them, taking them to visit important people, and actually wanting them to grow. I can't thank you guys enough. I've really learned a lot throughout the journey. I hope the Cal firm can gain tons of money. And I'm sure it will, since you just had a group of geniuses helping you out this summer. I was definitely not flexing, but thank you for everything again. Finally, many thanks to all my colleagues. You guys made my Atlanta trip really awesome. You guys are funny, hardworking, and just wonderful. I enjoyed working with you guys, and certainly enjoyed hanging with you all. Thank you for everything. Overall, I've had a great summer so far, and I can't wait to see what's coming next. I wish all of you the best, and may we all thrive. Let's enjoy some of the clips that I chose, along with some cool group pictures. And till next time.